Hi and welcome to day 2 of my Edinburgh Fringe. So I've been making breakfast for myself in the mornings in my apartment, which has a little kitchen, and then eating my breakfast on the windowsill. That's not been speeded up there, that's how quickly I eat a bacon sandwich, that's real time. I've also been exploring the city and checking out some of the architecture and walking up the continuous hills that are everywhere. The castle looms over everything in the city. Also, everything seems to be a venue. Every coffee shop, every pub, everywhere that has a space or a stage. I mean, even churches and stuff, they're venues as well. I've seen like 2 or 3 different churches that are venues. Anyway, the first gig that I went to was called Best in Class at venue 264. It was spearheaded by a comedian called Sean Davis, who's been kind of roughly treated by sort of some of the comedy companies and the showcase events, and she's put together an event called Best in Class, which is for comedians who otherwise would not be able to afford to go to the Fringe, which is absolutely fantastic idea, and all power to her for doing that. Jamie Hutchinson was one of the first people that I saw there. He's got quite a slow computational laugh where you've got to kind of work the joke out yourself, but I quite like that. It's really good. Then I saw Nina Edwards. She was slightly unstructured, but she had the timing and the material. She just needs a bit more confidence. Stop looking for audience feedback, go with it, because you are quite good. Then I went to the Counting House to see a free gig called Cult Comics. It was supposed to be about nerd culture is how it read, however it wasn't. It was just written by nerds and there was a few references, but that's okay, it was great. The first of my paid gigs was Paul Merton, then I went to see Brennan Reece, and then I went to see Kiri Pritchard-Mclean, and then finally Ed Knight, and they were all at the Pleasance, so it was great to spend a whole day at the Pleasance, this amazing sort of legendary venue that people have talked about for years and years. Although people like Stuart Lee would have you say it's gone quite downhill recently. So I queued up in an enormous queue for Paul Merton, and then I went in and wow, there was like 1,000 people there. I've been going to gigs that were 40 people max, and suddenly 1,000 people or so, and he was amazing. It was amazing. I'd go and see it again because it's improvisation, so it's completely different every day. The next person I saw was Brennan Reece. Not sure how I felt about that. He had some good jokes. He is a funny person, but I think this show he put together, it was a bit sad, and it was a story, and it was a musical accompaniment, and it just didn't quite work out well. I didn't learn anything, and he didn't seem to learn anything, and it just ended sad and hollow, so I didn't really enjoy that. I'm sorry. Then I saw Kiri Pritchard-Mclean, who did a similar sort of thing about a relationship and being hurt and life and love and stuff like that, but I seriously learned something from that. That was invigorating and amazing. She might well be my new favourite comedian. Kiri Pritchard-Mclean is an absolute fucking legend. Then I went to see Ed Knight straight after that, and he's a great comedian as well. However, I felt sometimes like the first half of his show was really, really funny, and the second half of his show was really, really thinky and thought-provoking, but there was a bit of a lull. What he kind of needs to do is smash the two bits together so it's more balanced. Then I think it would be a little bit better. But other than that, I had a great day.